Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Clara, and today I'm going to review some wonderful new Dior bronzers for you guys. I'm super excited about it, and I feel like it's been so long since I've just sat down to do a product review. But now that summer is here, there are so many new and exciting launches, so we're going to get back on track with those product reviews. And before we jump into reviewing it, I do have some exciting news regarding our Pat McGrath giveaway, and also an announcement regarding a new giveaway. The details of which will be at the end of this video, so please don't forget to check that out. And those of you who didn't win this time, just know that I also see your comments and I really appreciate your kind words. The winner of the Pat McGrath giveaway is Stanley Dragon Jr. Congratulations, and thank you so much for following, and we'll just jump right into reviewing these new Dior bronzers. So these are the Diorskin Mineral Nude bronzers. I did pick up 3 of these guys, and I will say that the finish on these is all very different, and also the shades on these aren't quite intuitive with the numbers, so we'll get into that so you can choose the right one for you. I do think they're fabulous just from trying them out today, and just in general I really love Dior products, so you just can't go wrong. For a quick size comparison, this is the bronzer and this is their highlighters, which I also love, and you can see the bronzer is a little bit thinner than the highlighter package, which I like because it's more compact. But the bronzer does have 10 grams of product in it, and the highlighter only has 6 grams, so the bronzer actually has more, even though the compact itself is more compact, which I really like. These bronzers are $48 each, so compared to the highlighter that's $56 I believe, that's a pretty good deal. Each of these compacts does come with a mirror inside, and then it's divided into 4 kind of quads, and you're supposed to use all 4 together as like a overall bronze on the face, and then you can use the 2 deeper colors as sort of a contour, so that's pretty cool, and I do like multi-purpose products. I have shades 1, 2, and 4 to review for you today, and this is shade 1, so this is the lightest shade in the line, and I personally really like this one because I'm a little bit more on the pale side. Right now I'm probably more of an NW20, just so you guys have a reference. And this particular bronzer was a much different consistency than the other 2. The powder itself was a lot softer, but I don't really mind since it is a very light color. It's important to get that pigmentation. Also, this one was much more shimmery than the other 2. All 4 of these quads do have a slight sheen to them. So when I applied it on this half of my face, I basically just got kind of a lightly brown but mostly golden glow, and you can see just from applying the bronzer on its own that it does have a nice golden sheen, and that's something that I absolutely love. I think that looks really good on like yellow or olive skin tones. And also with a bronzer that's so light for fair people, it's really hard to screw up, especially since the powder is pretty soft. It blends really well, so I 100% approve this bronzer. If you're looking for something a little bit darker or a little bit more matte, then shade 2 might be the one for you. I applied it on the other half of my face today, and it's definitely significantly darker, but the powder is also more hard pressed, which means that you do have to build up the pigment a little bit more, which in its own way is nice because then you don't end up with like a brown stripe on your face, hopefully. And as for this one, the 2 lighter squares do have shimmer in them, and then the 2 darker brown squares are matte. So it does have a very slight sheen, but it's definitely much more matte. Shade 2 would probably be nice for somebody who has a little bit deeper skin tone or a skin tone with a little bit more pink in it. I did have just a little bit of confusion between the shade 2 and the shade 4. Shade 2 is warm, and then shade 4 is a much cooler brown. And I would even say that shade 2 is slightly darker than shade 4, which is really counterintuitive, but that's just how it appears to me. Now, because shade 4 is slightly cool, I did choose to use it as a contour today, and I do think that it applied really nicely and blended well. Again, this one is more on the harder press side, like shade 2. Although I used shade 4 as a contour today, I do think it would make a really beautiful bronzer as well. And out of the 3 that I picked up, this one is the most matte. All 4 quads are matte, but the letters and also this little tiny like square in the middle is a shimmer, so it does have just a hint of sheen to it, but it's much more matte than the other 2. And as a multi-purpose kind of powder, I do think that shade 4 is going to suit most people better than shade 1, because this one really, I don't think you could contour with it unless you were very fair, but shade 2 you could definitely use the whole thing as a bronzer and then just use the darker colors as more of a contour. So I do think that shade 4 is going to be the best suited for the most people. Overall, I think that the quality of these powders is absolutely fabulous, and I just loved how they applied. Dior just makes some really stunning products, and I couldn't be happier with these ones, so I highly recommend them. Personally, I really love shade 1 because I don't wear a whole lot of bronzer, and so I just want like a very, very subtle glow. But I do think that shade 4 is going to be the one that appeals to the most people, just because it's a nice kind of neutral, cool tone bronzer, and it is definitely more multi-purpose as a bronzer and a contour powder. I'm not really sure about shade 2 on my particular skin tone, so I do think I will be returning that one, but the other two I do plan on keeping, in case you are wondering. And also, if you are wondering, I did film a tutorial on my eye look today using the Natasha Denona Sunset palette, so that will be up shortly. So maybe you guys have guessed, but I am going to be giving away one of these beautiful Dior bronzers. As always, the winner will be able to pick their favorite shade. As you guys know, I really love to give things away on my channel. I really like to give back to you guys, and we've just hit a super special landmark to me. Thank you guys so much for 3,000 subscribers. I really can't believe that we've made it this far, but it's really exciting, and I just thank you all for your kind words and comments. They really brighten my day, and I hope that a chance to win one of these beautiful bronzers can brighten your day too. So there are a few simple steps to follow, and I'll also list them in the description box below just in case that's easier for you to read them. Lastly, if you do want to be entered in this giveaway twice, then please head on down to my Instagram and follow me on there as well. I always appreciate it, and please do turn on your notifications as well so I can contact you if you win the giveaway. Thank you again so much for watching and for all your support, and again, congratulations to Stanley Dragon Jr. I hope that you all will enter in this giveaway, and I will talk to you again really soon. Bye guys!